Hey guys! So, this is the start of a new school year, and I'm in 5th grade. Even though year is going to be totally based on virtual meetings like on Zoom, there might be some technical difficulties, but I'm still enjoying it. Anyways, what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be making a dice rolling app. So, we're going to be switching back into code.org, going into AppLab, and this dice rolling project has two parts. So one part only has like one dice. So like a little note before I notify you of all like the details of the part one. You need to have like six pictures of like different sides of the dice and also a sound, like a little sound of dice rolling. I mean, that's optional, but I would like it. So, like those 6 images of dice, one should be the one side, the one with one dot. Other should be 2 dots. Another should be 3 dots. Another should be 4 dots. Another should be 5 dots. Another should be 6 dots. Okay? And yeah, let's continue. So, the thing is going to be based on the user pressing a button, and then that button will trigger the dice to be rolled, and then there will be a value displayed under it. I mean, yeah, duh. And I mean, that's really necessary. And this will be really useful in like games which have lost dice. I mean, let's just say that you're playing a game. Let's just say it's a 1-player game, and then you just lose the dice. And then, because you're a coder, you can just code back the dice and make it random. It's because we're making it random. We're not making it rigged. So, yeah, and on the part 2, it's gonna have 2 dice this time. So, like, we just copy and paste the 6 images and put it onto there too. And then there'll be 2 dices. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Just watch the video. So it's going to do exact same thing. Press the button, roll, put value, but this time it's going to actually display the total. It's going to add like both of the values up. Let's just say the first one is 5 and the second one is 2. Then it's going to add them up and make 7. Okay? It's going to do total, 7. So the technical part of this app or project is we're going to be using a lot of if statements. Might be some ifs, might be some if else's, and some else's. I'm going to tell you what they are in the video. We're also going to be using timers loops. So timers loops, let's just say, it's based upon the amount of milliseconds that you put. Like if you put 1000 milliseconds, which is equal to 1 second, then every 1 second, or 1000 milliseconds, give or take, is going to execute the code that you put inside. And yeah, this is what we're going to be doing today. So hope you like it and have a great school year. So first, this is what it looks like. Right? Yeah, so whenever you press me to roll, makes a dice sound and it does dice. This is the automatic dice. So if you lose your dice and you're a coder, just code your dice. Easy. I mean, this can be used for all sorts of games like Monopoly, Snakes and Ladders, and whatever games you play. So anyways, enough of this chit chat. Let's get down to making it. So right now, I named mine. We're in code.org. And yeah. So now let's put our design components. The first thing we do. So, and also a little notice, you have to have like your dice pictures. So I already have my dice picture, like you get an image. So you get one of these images, then choose. Yeah, I already have my 6 dice pictures. So you need the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6. Okay? And you have to upload it onto here. Okay? But don't make them like show, make them hidden, and also make their IDs 1. This ID should be 1. This ID should be 2 with image 2. And yeah, after you got like all of the pictures and download them with the help of your parents, then you can proceed with all the other steps. This is like I think this is the uh only uh only app that we use like pictures for. And if you have remembered, I have also used pictures, but I didn't show you how to do it in the BMI index, and you should watch it. So we are almost done. I'm on number 4 now, and yeah. Okay, so ID is 6, not 6 but 5, and is 5 not hidden. Oh, I forgot to put them hidden. Okay. Hidden. This one, last one should be 6. And get the number 6 one. And yeah. But we're not done with the design components yet. Let's also get a label to put in like which number it is. So yeah, width should be 87 and height should be 30. Let's put nothing in it, and let's put those same width and height. And yeah, I'm gonna name this label blank. And yeah, so and also I'm gonna put a button which is gonna say roll. I'm gonna get a random black, and yes, perfect. So now that we're done with the design components, now let's get to the code. Okay, on event, when the button is clicked, the roll button is clicked, then what do we do? So then we want to right now you also need one more thing. You know, I was telling you about uploading a picture. Also, you don't have to do this, but I want to do this. So on event roll, I play actually a sound. So I'm gonna get a sound from upload file, and yeah, I already have it. So rolling dice a2.www.velcianstudios.com.mp3, or you can get any other dice rolling sound that you choose. But I'm choosing this one. Yes. Okay. Now, as I said, this is the this is the reference that we're using for today. So it has to be like this. It has to be like rolling randomly, and not the last one is going to stop. So how do we do that? So we use a timed loop. That's the answer. If you didn't know the answer, then you should learn a little bit then you should watch some of my other videos which have the time loops, or yeah. And if you did, then good job. you're learning. Okay. Anyways, so timed loop, and not for 1,000 milliseconds. 1,000 milliseconds is 1 second. I want it to be 250, a fourth of a second. Okay? So, yeah. Now that we got that, now at the end, let's take our reference. At the end, it just stops. Boom, stop. So, we're going to get to that later. Let's figure out what's in this time loop. So, right now, I want to declare a new variable, because this variable is going to decide if which dice is going to get shown. So I'm going to name it anything. You can name it anything because we're not going to be like showing it or anything. So I'm going to do before that, it's because let's use a reference. Look, let's just say that it first starts off with 4 and then switches to 5. The dice just rolls to 5. Then after that, it's going to roll to another number. But if we don't do it, then no use talking. I'm just going to show you. So let's just get on with it. And random number from 1 to 6. Now some if statements. Should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. Yeah. Now let's use some equals, equal, 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 and equal. Yes. If x, 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 and x on all of one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not 45. And we don't have to put anything over here because if all these are not true, that is just going to go onto this statement. And else. So if, else, if, else, if, else, if, else, if, else, if, else. Okay. Now, if x equals 1, then we show some elements. So let's see. Show element, put them on each one. Yeah. So whenever it's 1, then we should show 1. Whenever it's 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, not there. 6. Also, let's take a reference. Look, when the number is 5, then it becomes 5. And the number is 4, it becomes 4. When the number is 1, it becomes 1. So let's do that thing. The code for that. So we go into our thing and yeah. So we have to do set text, the label that you put over here. I named the label blank, and we do X. Yeah, and this is what I was telling you. Look, wasn't working. Just working a little bit, but it just backfired. Look, we went into 6, nothing ever happened. And also, it's always going. And we're gonna deal about that always going one. But let's first figure out why like the dices are not working. So the problem is that the 6th one, it is getting like shown, except what I'm just gonna tell you how to fix it. We do hide elements. 6 of them. And 1 for each one. 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6. The reason I did this, now it's surely gonna work. You see? Okay, the problem was whenever it was, except, look, so if we just start out with a 5 and then it goes into 6, the 6 is overlapping all of them. So if we show 1, yeah, 1 is showed, and then we show 2, 2 is showed, and then we show 1 again, but 1 is already shown. And the reason this works, we hide all the elements before we go on to the next step. I'm not sure if you get it, but I think you should. And anyway, yeah. So now let's figure out how to stop it. Let's do this. Oh, why are we using that? Okay. Timed loop 2 seconds. 2000 milliseconds. Yeah. So timed loop, both of these time loops are going to be working together, but also you want to do this. We'll stop timed loop. Then it'll stop this loop. It'll stop this loop, like the loops that's running. Look. Yay, stopped. And yeah. Now that we got those, now it works. This is our simple yet useful automatic dice app. So see you guys in the next video. Bye. So, if you have remembered in our last episode, like about like the dice project that we did, if you don't know, here it is. So roll, and yeah, this is our dice project. But today we're gonna be making this, a double dice project. So like any double dice games like Monopoly, I can't name anyone else, but any double dice projects, then this app is the one for you. So we're gonna do that today. As you can see, the same sound, same everything, except there's going to be 2 dices, and it's going to find out the total of both of the dice. Yeah. Okay, now let's get into it. So now we just need to duplicate it. I'm just gonna put it out. No! I didn't want to do that. No! Wait, I'm just gonna do. No! Anyways, we can put that in. Back again. Choose. Make it hidden and boom. No problem. Okay, so now that we got everything, now let's duplicate. Duplicate 1A, we name this 1A, name this 2A, and you see where this is going, 3A, and then after that is 4A, and after that is 5A. I mean, the design components part alone takes like some time of duplicating, putting it onto the right places, and yeah. So, but this time we're not making the width and height 100. I want to make it giant, like really big. So we're gonna do 160 and 160 on each one. So 160, 160. No, I don't want 2A. I want normal 2. You see, that's why. you have to have this the thing. And why did we name this image 1? This is supposed to be 3. Okay. For a this is 4. Let's put 3 later on. Okay, 4. Boom. Boom. 5A, no, I want. Yes. Okay, with full. And finally, 6. Before that, I want to put this 3. Okay, now that we got this part done, now let's do the other part. The A's. We just have to put this one in. And finally, 160. Yes! Good. Now this is labeled blank, right? But I want it, the width should be 160, duplication, and label blank. So anyways, I want this to be, it should be total yeah. Okay, now of the code that we put over here, what we just need to do, well, since we already got the code for the only 1 dice, we just have to like repeat all of this code. All of this code. So just copy it. And yes. But now there needs to be some changes. It's not going to be 1. This has to be 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. And there should be a different variable. Why? 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 It's because if it's X, then it's going to be doing everything for this. It's going to be like the same. If X is equal to a random number, like let's say X is equal to 5, then this one is going to be 5 too. I mean, no. This one's going to be 5, but it's not going to put in the value. If this one is 5, then this one, the label is going to be 5, but the image is going to be different. Okay, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, and 6A. Yes. Now to put this as Y, and yeah. Now let's see if it works. Oh no, something is wrong. You see, so we're putting it in label blank. We want to put in label blanca. I'm just going to name it label blank A. Yes. Now it is good. I'm just putting this on text alignment center, and yeah. Now that we got these things done, now what I want is like the total, which is going to be put in label 3. So we want to do this. We want to get a set text, put it inside the timed loop. Yeah. Okay. And then set text to label 3, which is right beside label 2, the total. And we don't want to do set text because then it's going to do a string. Oh yeah, I haven't taught you about strings yet, but strings are like, let's just say that strings are like texts. If one string says apple and another string says banana, and if you do set text, let's just put the variable x to banana and y to apple, and if we do x plus y, set text x plus y to a random label, I don't care, then it's going to do banana apple. Not banana apple, but apple banana. So that's just a little tech talk for me for you in strings. And we have to do set number because we want to like put numbers, not texts. Yeah, but you don't have to do this. I mean, this looks fine to me. But look, whenever it's working, it's the total is total is changing. I want the total to be displayed right at the end. I don't want it to keep on changing. So we can just put it over here. Simple way. But there also is another problem. That x and y hasn't been declared yet. So yeah, we have to put it. Click that part out, Papa. Okay, anyways. And yes, we are done with the dices or the Dashu codes. We are done with the second part of it. See you in the next episode.